Dragons, I'm going to start a new vlog, and I don't know how long this vlog is going to be. It just depends on how much length and how long it takes me to finish the board. We are about to embark on the amazing pre-race scramble hosted on Brie from Four Paws in a Book, her Patreon. And I am ready for a little bit of chaos. So I have 2 shelves in my room that I would like to declutter, find out what I want to read, kind of take a bulldozer to it a little bit and kind of declutter it. And I also really do want to participate in this readathon. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to use this to decide how I'm starting it. So I'm going to attach the board here. I'm going to roll what corner I'm going to start in because there's 4 corners. Amazzing Readathon is going to be so exciting. It's going to be in June this year, but this is the pre-scramble for it to kind of get some books off our TBR, kind of see what team we want to be on. And I don't really have any preference, but I will say that I'm going, after I roll my thing, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to roll a spinner wheel to tell me where I'm pulling this book from. Am I pulling it from my TBR? Am I pulling it from my list shelves? Or am I pulling it from my shelf that I want to unhaul this week? So just to add a little bit of chaos to it, because that's how I roll. So we are going to roll a roll, which is like 1 through 4. Roll 1 to 4 and just see what corner we're going to start in. And then I'm going to roll a dice, like a 6-sided dice. Okay, so I'm going to start in corner 4. Okay, so we're going to start in corner 4. And then I'm going to roll a dice, a 6-sided dice. Okay, and I'm going to have you look at that so you can at least sort of see what it is. Okay, I rolled, that's kind of hard to see, but I did roll a 3. So I'm going to look on here, see where I am. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I need to pick a book that I've recently hauled. Okay. That's not that bad. That's actually sort of exciting. And then I'm going to roll the dice and see where am I pulling this book from. Okay, I'm pulling it from my TBR. A book that I recently hauled from my TBR. Alright. I think it's time. We're gonna read Lady Night by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I got this book from Y'all Fast, and I'm so excited to dive into it. And also for this prompt, I recently did buy this audiobook, and I was doing this for another vlog, and I kind of DNF'd the vlog. I just didn't have enough footage, and I wasn't liking my books. So I'm also going to give you guys my thoughts on Millicent Quibble, School of Etiquette for Young Ladies by Kate McKinnon. So I'm going to read this. I'm already 109 pages in, and it's just a fun read. I really am liking Kate McKinnon reading me this story. So I'm going to give you a bit of an update on this one right now, and then I'm going to kind of chat through this a little bit. So this gives me like bad beginning, a series of unfortunate events. These 3 sisters are kind of forced to go to the science academy, but things are not as they seem, and they're kind of going through this as they're trying to save the day. About 109 pages in, and it's a really, really quick read. I just bought this audiobook, which is why it counts for this prompt. So yeah, that is where we are. So a book on my TBR that I recently hauled. I went to BookFest a couple of weeks ago, and this is one of my most highly anticipated books. So I really did want to read it. I wanted an excuse to read it, and I'm going to read it. So I am going to pick this book up. I'm going to read about like 69 pages of this book, and then I'm going to kind of report back and see how I'm feeling. But this is going to be my first book for this vlog. And yeah, once I'm done with this, I will probably roll again and just kind of stay on the same prompt until, because this vlog is going to be rather long. But I'm going to read like about 100 pages of this, and then I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Hi book dragons, it is Monday, which means I have the full week off and we are going to update. So yesterday I came home and I legit tore apart my bookshelves. Like, it was a really big job. I tore through all the books on my bookshelves. I unhauled 2 big bins. I put a bunch of stuff on Pango and I feel better about my shelves. I'm not fully done, but I got distracted by The Last of Us at the end of yesterday. I didn't read a ton yesterday. I did finish the Millicent Quibb School of Etiquette Girls for Mad Scientist by Kate McKinnon. I listened to this as I was sort of running my errands, and I think it's really cute. I really did like the audiobook. Kate McKinnon does a lot of funny voices, and it was a fun one. I think if you're looking for something that's sort of the next Lemony Snicket series, I think you should check this book out. It does have it's great for reluctant readers. It has pictures. I think it's a great reluctant reader book. So I didn't wind up reading a ton of Lady Night yesterday, but I did get up to chapter like 65. I think I have like one more chapter and then we get to the narrator's point of view, but I am loving this book. I really am liking this book. Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner are 2 of my favorite authors, especially when they write together. I adore Amy Kaufman and I'm having a really fun time. They came up with the idea for this book over the pandemic when they were both watching Night Tale. Amy lives in Australia and Meg lives in North Carolina, and they were talking about how they wanted to make a version of The Knight's Tale that was feminine and queer, and that's the story. So I've only read about 60 pages, so I can't talk too much about it, but you have a main character named Gwen, and she is a blacksmith's apprentice for her father. Her father has sort of to stop doing work, so she's kind of taking up most of that job, and she also has a strong desire to be a knight. But women in this job is like being a blacksmith. That's not what they should do. And then you have Isabel. I think her name is Isabel. I think her name's Isabel. Yeah, she is basically like a gentry lady. She is going to be the prize of this duel, of this knight's competition. Someone's going to get named a knight, and the winner gets to marry Isabel. And Gwen kind of goes to this competition, the first round, unexpectedly wins, and Isabel knows who she is because they have met at the market the day before. So they come up with a plan to have Gwen pretend to be Gawain, be in the competition so she can fake marry Isabel so that Isabel won't have to marry someone she doesn't want to marry. And I don't want to stop reading, which is a super good sign. So yeah, I also watched The Last of Us Season 2. I love Season 1, and I am someone that has not really played the video game, so I really thought that like we were not done with the story in Season 1, but it's Game 1, but I think we are. So now I think I could, in theory, play The Last of Us Game 1. I don't know if I am going to, but I love Bella Ramsey and I love Pedro Pascal, so I'm really excited that they're back on my screens for the next 8 weeks. I'm really happy about that. I stayed up really late watching it. I won't be able to do that during school nights though because I have to go to bed at like 9:30, but I can only watch the first half and then go to bed. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time. I think me and my mom might go to drop off the books that I put away. Basically what my unhaul was is I basically unhauled all my romances and all my thrillers that I don't think I'm necessarily going to physically read, and I made 2 spinner wheels, which they will show up in videos from the here going forth, which were all the books that were on my shelves that I'm still interested in reading, and I'm going to pick them up from the library or through Audible or through Libro.fm or through Hoopla or through some other site. I literally posted every book on my wish list so I can, if the free copies come up, I can get them. Spotify, Everand, a lot of options. But it was a lot of work and I'm really tired. So, I'm gonna go make sure my puppy is not getting into too much trouble, and then I'm gonna get up to page 104 and I'm gonna give you guys another update. Tomorrow is the day that like I am technically done with this, but I don't want to roll again for this pre-race scramble because tomorrow I'm going to work to paint, and I know I'm gonna have to get through like a lot of audiobooks, and I don't want to be constrained by a prompt. So if I listen to anything today, it's going to be The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. I will attach a photo here. This book, I doubt I'll get to it today, but that'll be my first book that I read tomorrow when I'm commuting and painting. I'm going to be there all day. Oh, and I also got two books from the library. Actually, two books from the library. I got To Steal from Thieves by M.K. Loeb, and I also got The Coven Tendency by Zoe Hana Makuda. I went to the library yesterday, which is why it took me so long to get home. And then I came home and I just cleaned. Like, I took everything off my shelves. It was a really, really big thing, and I have never really done that. But the danger is I'm going to ALA in like 2 months, so I know I'm going to get more romances and thrillers, but I'm still not totally done either. I still have 2 to 3 shelves that I haven't gone through, but I needed to stop. So that is my plan. I'm gonna go watch a couple of The Last of Us interviews. I'm probably gonna rewatch The Last of Us last night, just like how I normally watch it, as I watch and I read. That's how my brain processes stuff a little bit better. And then if I do go to Target today with my mom, I might pick up a book for myself, because I have been battling. I've not been feeling my best. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm happy I have like a week off to rest tomorrow. I have to go to work though. No kids, thank the heavens, but I still have to like do stuff. So yeah. All right. I'll be back when I have a 100-page update on Lady Night. Bye. Friends, I'm back. I just got home from running some errands, and I am taking a bit of an audiobook break because I am so far behind on What the Hype, and they have finally started covering a show that I actually follow. So I'm listening through all their White Lotus episodes because I don't really care about White Lotus. I don't think I'm ever going to watch it. And even if I do decide to watch it, I don't think I'm going to remember anything of what they're saying to me because none of the characters mean anything. But I love hearing them talk about shows. They're like my internet friends from way back. So I did wind up getting up to page... Let's see. I'm on page 104 in Lady Night, and I'm having a fabulous time. There's a little bit of an Easter egg in here. If you listen to Amy Kaufman's podcast, Pub Days, which she does with Kate Armstrong, she was talking I think like a year ago, about a character, Celine, that you were going to meet when she was saying she was going to come up with a new name for herself. We have met Celine. So basically what this story is, as I kind of said it before, is that she's, Gwen is going to pretend to be a knight, and she's going to pretend to win, like hopefully win this competition so that Isabella does not have to marry a knight that she doesn't want to. And then the other half of the story is that Gwen needs to pretend to be Gawain's sister to have a life at court, because normally girls can't be blacksmiths and girls can't be knights. So I'm having a really, really fun time with this book. It's so fun, and it's just so interesting because I'm finally rewatching The Last of Us, which had such a heavy sapphic storyline, and this also has a heavy sapphic storyline that I'm just loving. Amy Kaufman writes stories so well. I'm so captivated. So yeah, I'm going to keep reading this. The next time you see me, I will hopefully be up to page 200. I'm kind of taking today, and I'm letting myself watch all the Last of Us interviews that I probably should have watched previously, but I didn't even know that they existed. So I'm going back and I'm watching all the interviews that I haven't watched. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch the Bella Ramsey movies I haven't seen. I started this project over the summer, and then I just got severely distracted. So I'm going to do that, and then tomorrow I'm going to be gone all day, so I can listen to audiobooks all day tomorrow, but I'm still like have a few things I have to do, which will require me to listen to an audiobook, so I'm going to listen to my podcast. But yeah, this is a fabulous book. Like, I'm so excited I got an early copy of this, and I'm loving the characters. I'm loving where there also is like, I would say like every 8 to 10 chapters you get like a little chapter from the narrator's point of view, which I love. Amy Kaufman always does that in her books. She always has like an outside influence kind of fleshing out the world, and I'm just having a fabulous time with this book. I also do feel a lot better about my bookshelves, which is really exciting. I did a massive unhaul, and I went to the Book Deep, like the thrift store, and dropped off 2 big bins of books. I'm not completely done organizing my shelves, but they're done for the moment. So yeah, I'm going to go do a couple of more little room things that I haven't finished yet. I also think I hurt my back yesterday, so it's a little bit sore and it's a little bit tight, and I don't want to sit all day. So I'm going to be standing all day, so I think having a nice balance today will probably be better. So yeah, the next time you see me, I will have gotten up to page 200 in Lady Night, and right now, time check, it is about 1:46. So yeah, I'm going to go make my bed, do all of that stuff, and then when I come back, we will have an update. This is definitely going to be my first read for this vlog, and my other, like, so technically I'm going to have 2 first reads. I'm going to have this first read, and then I'm also going to have The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez tomorrow as my first audiobook. And then when I come back at the end of the day, we will kind of loosely chat through the books that I read, but I'm not gonna roll for a prompt because I'm just gonna read whatever is short enough that I could probably finish in a day. So yeah, I will talk to you guys when I have an update for you. Hopefully later I will have another update. I also really do want to rewatch The Last of Us episode 1 with all of this context and with all of the background stuff that I've done. But I just don't know when it's gonna happen. So today will be a very, very chill day. Tomorrow will be a very, very audiobook heavy day because I'm going to be going to work and doing a lot of other stuff. And then Wednesday will be a lot of a reading day because I do have to get my hair done. So that is the plan for today right now. So I will talk to you guys soon for another update. Bye. Hi, Book Dragons. I'm back. It is Tuesday night. I wound up getting myself covered in paint. Filmed 2 YouTube videos, didn't realize I was covered in paint, so that'll be fun videos for you guys to watch. I did wind up getting up to page 171 in Ladies' Night. This was not a big physically reading day. I read a little bit in the morning when I was going to work to do my projects, and then once I got to work I was literally listening to audiobooks, so that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to roll another dice because tomorrow's going to be my physically reading day, but I do need an audiobook when I'm running some errands. So I wound up finishing The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. This was for the role of like a recently purchased book because it just came out. I'm going to attach a photo of it here. This book, I gave it 4.5 stars. Like, it was so short, but I like really enjoyed it. I really had a fun time with it. Basically, you follow these 2 characters. They live in this apartment building, and for some weird reason, they're like renovating the stairs, but they didn't tell the people on this floor, or they weren't supposed to take these stairs away, but they did. So now these 2 people are trapped for like this weekend on this, like they can't leave because there's no stairs. And they offered to like put them up in a hotel, but they said like no, it's fine. So they're waiting, and it's just funny. Like, it's just funny. I love Abby Jimenez. This book did have like an element to it that I didn't expect. Basically, this girl is being stalked. It was very quick, so like I feel like the suspense was like very suspenseful at the end, but I had a fun time with it. I gave it 4 stars. It was really fun. And then I also read another book. I was like painting and doing things, so I read oh my god, I read the next Allie Alexander book, and I can't remember the name of it, but I'm gonna attach a photo here. This book in my wrap up, but it was just another cozy mystery. This one was set around our main character's wedding. I gave this book 4 stars. I'm really liking these books. Like, the mysteries are getting stronger. The dynamics between the characters are getting stronger, so I had a really fun time with it as well. But now we're gonna roll again. And then my goal is I have to read a physical book for the next prompt as well, so, but I'm definitely gonna pick an audiobook. So you will have seen the board, but I was on recently purchased, so yeah, we're gonna move on for an audiobook because I'm gonna need to read something new. Okay. Bonus points if it's on my TBR. Oh my goodness. So that was a 6. Okay. Oh my god. That was a very big roll. I didn't expect it to be that big. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, okay, so I have to read a book that's a genre blend. Okay, alright, well, that'll be interesting. Okay. And I'm gonna have to do 2 for that. Okay, so a genre blend. Alright, let me go get my phone so I can find a genre blend. Alright, let me go get my phone, and then we're gonna chat through what a genre blend that I could listen to tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick up A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is the original fantasy romance, and I want to read it. I do have the graphic audio, and my goal would be to read. This is like a reread for me because I read it a long time ago, but I've never moved on, and I didn't. I mean, I liked book 1, but I didn't like love it enough. So I have the graphic audio. I think I have both parts too. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna download both parts. on my phone, so I have both of them. But yeah, I think that will be what I'm gonna read. So tomorrow I have to like run errands and like go get my hair done, so I'm probably gonna be listening to this like in the chair and stuff. But I do want to also have an audiobook, because I do often need like an audiobook when I'm running errands. Yeah, because okay, so and altogether I think it's like a 5-hour audiobook, and I have reread this, and someone did tell me that if you're going to like reread it, it's not actually a bad idea to do the graphic audio, but they told me not to listen to the graphic audio the first time I read it because I'm going to be missing stuff. I read this just a very, very long time ago. My coworker will be so thrilled because she is a big fan of this series. We've been trading series. She's currently reading oh my god, I can't think of the name. The Selena series, the Air of Fire series. I cannot think of the name. But yeah, so that will be my plan tomorrow. I will read that. I'm going to get to, my goal will probably be to get past 200, but at least 200 by tomorrow, maybe like 300. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't have enough updates for this. I just have like my stuff I was doing. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. It's a lot later. It's like almost 2:30, but I did wind up going to get my hair done. I got a little bit of a spring trim. It is so cold today. I also read about 30 pages of Court of Thorns and Roses on my graphic audio. I am at like the very, very beginning, and I remember the first part of that book pretty well because it was when I was most engaged. And I also got up to page 254 in Lady Night. I am really, really liking this book quite a bit. I'm having a fun time with it. I think I'm really gonna like the audiobook when I re-listen to it, but right now it's gonna be like a 4.5, 5-star read. Like, I'm having a fun time with the characters. I'm loving the romance. I'm loving both characters. I like how they write because it's like a very different style than I normally read. Like, you kind of float back and forth between both characters' point of view. I really like both characters quite a bit. And it's just a fun read. Like, we get a lot of fun side characters as well, which you don't often see. And it's just having a fun time. So the next time you see me, I will have got up to page 312. That'll be my next 50 pages. I'm supposed to meet up with a friend tonight. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but we are never off like the same exact time. And then I also have to read like a mashup. So I think what I might read is I might read this. I might read A Beautiful and Terrible Murder when I'm done, because it's another one that I got from that conference that I really do want to read. But I might just have to like spin the wheel and see. But if I'm picking from my TBR, that's probably what I'm going to choose. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to go read a bit more of this, and I'll update you guys when I can. I'm also watching Time with Bella Ramsey. I'm trying to like back through all the shows of hers that I haven't watched. So I still need to watch Time, I still need to watch her movie Birdie, and then watch The Golden Compass. All these shows were like on my list to watch. I just haven't got around to them because the last couple of months I've been rewatching a bunch of stuff, and then eventually by Sunday I want to rewatch The Last of Us. Season 2, episode 1, because I feel like I was rushed when I was watching it. So yeah, that is my plan. I'm gonna go read a bit more of this as well, and when I have an update, I'll give it to you. Bye. Friends, I'm back. It is Thursday. Yesterday, I wound up getting up to page 322 in Lady Night, and I'm having a really, really fun time with this book. I've said before, I hate reading books over a long period of time, because I feel like I lose my interest in it. Not that I'm like loving this book. It's gonna be a 5-star read for me. I'm really, really liking this. It has so many elements. I just love it. There were some elements in the story that I did not expect, and I'm really curious to see how this story rounds out. We also get a lot of side characters that I would love to see other stories following them. But yeah, it's just been a fun read. Like a very, very fun, quick read. I would love to get the audiobook because it's very, very action-adventure focused, which I tend to prefer in audiobooks. So yeah, I'm definitely going to add that to my TBR or my audiobook queue in June. But I'm having a fun time. We have definitely got to the tail end of the story, and I'm really curious to see how it all works out. I don't want to talk spoilers because I'm so far in. But if you're looking for a fun romp with a sapphic storyline and some interesting storytelling methods, I would recommend you check this book out. I'll be back at the very, very end to give you guys like an update, like how I feel. I also finished watching Time. It's a mini-series with Bella Ramsey in it. It's like 3 episodes. It's about the women's prison system, and you follow 3 women as they're brought in on their first day and how that kind of leads to their trajectory in life. You have a young mom that is in jail for something she doesn't think she should be in jail for. You have a teen, Bella Ramsey, who finds out she's pregnant, and then you have a person who's been in here for a long time because something happened, and she did something, you know, that's put her in jail. And it was very, very interesting, like a very, very compelling series. I really, really liked it, and I would definitely rewatch it. My goal for today is to watch the first season of The Golden Compass, because Bella Ramsey's, again, I'm doing like a series binge of actors. I do this every so often where I pick an actor and just kind of go through their entire discography. So I want to do that. I want to watch season 1 today and maybe watch season 2 tomorrow. That is the plan. But yeah, I feel like I accomplished a lot yesterday because I was sitting down and not running around. I'm supposed to meet up with my friend who I haven't seen for like a year and a half for dinner today, so that'll be really, really fun. But right now, I'm going to go read the end of this, and then I'll give you guys an update. I'm going to put all this footage in, see how long this vlog is, and see if I can start a new vlog. Still focus on the Amazzing Readathon, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, I am back. I just want to do a quick update. I did want to finishing Lady Night, and I'm going to give this book 5 stars. I had such a fun time with it. The only way it's like 4.75, but I'm going to round it up to 5 on Goodreads, is I lost a little bit of interest in the action adventure stuff, especially the battle stuff. I am not a big battle person. It just loses me a little bit, but I think that's more because the audiobook wasn't out and I couldn't listen to it, and if I would have known that, I probably would have waited a little bit more. But I did pre-order the audio. It's coming out during Amazzing Readathon, and I will probably listen to it when I'm cleaning my classroom towards the end of the month. It will probably be a bonus book that I'll probably count for something, unless by some weird reason it counts for a prompt, which those prompts are always super hard to predict. But I love this book. It's a sapphic story with a lot of side elements. There was like the last 2 pages that made me think this could become a series if it's popular enough, because there was an element that I'm like, ooh, I want to see that. I want to see what that is. But it's a sapphic story. It's a lot of elements. It's very, very night tale coded. But also, it just was a fun read. There was a lot of unexpected moments in here. There's a lot of interesting narrator styles, and I had a fun time. If you have liked other books by these authors, I think you should definitely pick it up, and I'm so happy I got an early copy. I also forgot to mention, I did wind up finishing Catherine Birdie by Bella Ramsey in it. Again, I'm gonna warn you, for the next like month, it's gonna be a Bella Ramsey focused movie review, just because I've been watching a lot of her projects. I only have 1 more left to do. But I think my next 2 nighttime shows that I watch, I really want to be a reader that could read before bed, but my focus sucks before bed. So I think my next 2 like nighttime shows are going to be The Worst Witch, which I've already seen, and then Hilda, her cartoon show, because I really just want to watch everything that she's in, and I do that every so often. But Catherine Birdie was very much Ella Enchanted coded, but very, very feminine focused, and I really had a fun time with that book. Movie, I would definitely rewatch it. It was a fun one, and it was a quick one. So yeah, I'm going to end this vlog. I am in the middle of hunting for 2 genre blends to read, and we're going to start that next. I would love to do like a weekend reading vlog, because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I could do 4 days, and then we can kind of see like where we are on the board. If I have to restart the board, that will be something that's cool too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.